Welcome to the Road to Homeownership program. We have helped thousands of first-time homebuyers achieve the dream of home ownership. We can help you unlock the door to your new home too. First, the good news. Mortgage rates are lower than ever, and the minimum score to qualify for the first-time homebuyer program is still only 620. Also, there are bargain basement deals everywhere, and homes are selling for rock-bottom prices. Now for the bad news. Interest rates are starting to creep up from the 3% level which existed only a couple months ago. Next, lenders are tightening the ratchet and may require 640 to 660 credit scores soon. Finally, home values are coming off the skids and prices are starting to rise in most areas of the country. Also, inventory is going down, which means the seller's market may be around the corner and it may be more difficult to get a contract on your first home. What does it mean? It means that the best time to buy a home is right now, and you need to decide if home ownership is right for you. First-time homebuyers must do whatever it takes to achieve the dream of owning a home. There are 10 steps in the Road to Homeownership program. The first step is to run your credit report with scores to determine if they are good enough to qualify for the first-time homebuyer program. If not, you need to work on improving your credit scores with a professional, and you may qualify to purchase your first home within the next 6 months to 1 year, but you need to start right now. Step 2 is figuring out what type of mortgage payment you can afford and what type of cash you have on hand for down payment and closing costs. You need to sit down and determine how much you will need to close on your new home. Most first-time buyers don't realize that they can get 100% of the funds for the loan as a gift from a family member, and that a seller can pay for most or all of their closing costs. Step 3 involves you running some scenarios and doing some rent versus own calculations. You are at the crossroad and you need to decide how bad you want to own a home and tell your landlord that you are leaving this rent trap. Step 4 requires you to research some first-time homebuyer programs and run some payment and cash to close options on several different loan programs. You need to determine which program or programs will best suit your financial needs. Step 5 requires you to contact a loan professional about getting pre-approved. You will need to give them a bunch of paperwork such as pay stubs, W-2 forms, bank statements, etc. Once you are pre-approved, you will get a letter which lets sellers know that you are a serious, qualified home buyer. In Step 6, you will find a realtor who will help you find a home, write an offer to purchase the home, and negotiate the best deal for you on your new home. In most states, realtor services don't cost you a dime. The First Homebuyer Network works with pre-screened preferred realtor partners who love to work with first-time homebuyers. Step 7 involves making a list of the features that your new home must have and a list of wants which are not necessities. Next, you will get some listings emailed to you by the realtor which meets your search criteria, and then you view homes that you are interested in. We are almost there in achieving the dream of home ownership. In Step 8, you will determine the price you want to pay for a home you are interested in, and then your realtor will submit an offer on the home. Hopefully your offer will get accepted on the first round, but if not, then you can negotiate back and forth until an agreement is reached. If you don't get the home, then you need to get back on the road and keep looking for another home. Once your offer on a home is accepted, then you are ready for Step 9, which is to secure the mortgage. You will need to contact your lender to start processing your loan and provide them with more documentation, which includes a copy of the purchase contract. An appraisal will be done on the home to determine its value. Next, your loan will be submitted to an underwriter for approval, and you will need to clear any outstanding conditions before your mortgage documents can be processed for the closing on your new home. You have made it to the final Step 10, closing. You will get a copy of the closing figures to review and sign all the mortgage documents at a local closing company or at an attorney's office. Once you sign all the paperwork, you will get a check to the closer, and you will get the keys to your new home and move in. There are many reasons or excuses for not buying a home, such as lack of funds, low credit scores, new mortgage payment being a little higher than your current rent, and finally, the best reason for not buying a home is giving your landlord all your money so he can become independently wealthy. There are many more good reasons than bad ones to buy a home. First of all, you can still purchase a home with little or zero down payment, and you can still get a gift for funds to close and help from the seller to pay for your closing costs. Second, if your credit scores do not qualify for the first-time buyer program, you can work on your credit right away and be in your new home within a year. Third, you will get tax breaks for owning a home, which will lower the effective or real mortgage payment you pay to the lender. Finally, the best reason to buy a home is stop paying your landlord. We can help you achieve the dream of home ownership. If you would like assistance with the Road to Homeownership program, then you will need to call us at 847-516-5743 or email jtrib@firsthomebuyers.net with "I want to buy my first home" in the subject line. We will email you links to the best first-time homebuyer resources, tools, and tips. We have many more webinars on buying your first home, so check back frequently for the latest information on the Road to Homeownership program. Finally, don't forget to download the Ultimate First-Time Homebuyer Guide by liking us at facebook.com/Road to Homeownership. The book provides you with step-by-step instructions on how to buy your first home, and the book contains great information on all the first-time homebuyer programs and how to qualify for these programs. Charles Dickens said, "My advice is never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time." So start on the road to homeownership now.